Close your eyes. Listen to the fire. Feel its warmth against your skin. The embers rise like whispers, voices from the past. Tonight we do not walk this path to escape. We do not seek to erase what came before. We step into the unknown, not just to remember, but to uncover what was never told. Sit by the fire, listen to the drums. Let the story awaken something deep within you. The traveler sat before the fire, staring into the flickering light, searching for something, though he could not name what. "I've spent my life asking questions," he murmured, his voice barely above the wind. "Why am I like this? Why do I feel there's more? What is out there? What is hidden? And why do I feel like something is missing?" Across the fire, the shaman watched. His robes were woven with the colors of dusk and ember. His eyes reflected the flames like pools of molten gold. "Tell me, traveler, does the steering wheel see the wheels?" The traveler frowned. "What?" The shaman smiled. "You search for something beyond yourself, but do you even know how you got here?" "Describe what you do when you drive a car," the shaman said. The traveler hesitated, then answered, "Well, first I sit down. I put on my seatbelt. I check the mirrors. I start the engine, press the pedals, change gears, move the steering wheel. The wheels turn, the fuel burns, and the car moves forward." The shaman nodded. "And yet the steering wheel never sees the wheels. The pedals never see the mirrors. The engine never sees the fuel. And yet, all parts of the car work together for a single purpose, to move forward." The fire crackled between them. "Now imagine that the car is your family tree." The traveler's breath slowed. "You have 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great-grandparents, 16 great-great-grandparents. Keep going. By the time the world changed in 1492, you had nearly 90,000 ancestors, each one carrying their own desires, fears, dreams, and struggles. And every single one of them came together to make you. The traveler shivered. You are the car they built, the wheels that turn, the movement forward. The question is, will you recognize them, or will you drive blindly? The traveler clenched his fists. "But I never asked for this burden." "Burden?" The shaman stirred the fire. "Or honor?" "I don't know." The traveler exhaled. "Maybe it's both." "Do you know what a person is?" the shaman asked. I suppose it's who we are. Our thoughts, our emotions, our actions." The shaman smiled. "No. A person is not who you are. The word comes from the Greek prosopon, meaning mask. In Latin, it also means to sound. In ancient theater, actors wore masks to amplify their voices. Persona was never about the self. It was about what we show others. The traveler frowned. "So, if a person is a mask, what am I beneath it?" "You are the sum of every ancestor's intention, their struggles, their desires, their unfinished stories. You are the echo of voices that refuse to fade. And if I refuse this legacy?" The shaman placed a hand on the earth. "Then you remove the wheel from the car and expect it to drive forward." The traveler's heart pounded. He thought of the questions that had followed him all his life. The unspoken knowledge, the missing pieces, the silence in his lineage. "But I don't even know my roots." The fire crackled louder, as if responding. "And that is why you search." "What if I never find them?" "You do not need to find names in a book. You only need to listen to the ones already inside you." The traveler turned back to the fire, his mind racing. So, what we do not do for ourselves. Not entirely. We do it for those who come after. The shaman smiled. Because what you recognize today, your descendants will not need to suffer tomorrow. Above them the stars gleamed, scattered like the eyes of ancestors watching. The drums began again, slow, steady, like the heartbeat of the universe. The traveler closed his eyes. He no longer feared the unknown, because he was the sum of all who had come before, and his future was theirs too. The fire flickered, and the story continued.